Hi there, I'm Jennifer Elizabeth Masters. This subject is one that thrills me to talk about because it's something that we all do at one time or another. We keep going back to the well, expecting people to be different. I could tell you stories till the cows come home about how I've done that with my mother. You know, I keep thinking that, well, if I do this, that, you know, she'll be different, that she won't criticize me. If I show her, you know, how well I'm doing in my business, that she'll accept me, or that she'll praise me, or or that she'll give me some sign of encouragement. But you know, she's still the same person. She's not going to change. She is who she is. And that's the key thing. We do this with people we're dating. We do this with our kids. We do it with our parents. And it's a huge mistake. So I'm going to tell you a story. When I had my landscape business in Georgia, I had a potential client call me up, and all she did was complain about the guy that came in before me. You know, he did a terrible job and he charged so much and he didn't finish the job, and you know, oh my goodness, he was just an awful guy. And I came in thinking, oh, well, you know, I'll do my best work. I'm really good at what I do. I will really make this woman happy and I will please her. Well, you know, basically what that is you're coming in with the Messiah complex, that I can make everyone happy. I can please everyone. I can fix everyone. No, but it's not true. So the long and the short of it is, I worked at her property for days. I did the best possible job. I did a beautiful job. But do you think I could make this woman happy? No, because she's the same person that hired me complaining about the previous dude. You know, she will complain about the next person that comes in to do her plumbing. She will complain about her husband. She'll complain about her kids. That's who she is. She's a complainer. And so it doesn't matter how good you are, how well you show up. It doesn't matter what you give or do, or the cartwheels that you do for someone. They are who they are. They're not going to be different because you are trying your hardest to make them happy. So I want to just give you another little story, because a client of mine has a daughter who, the daughter was invited. She's moving to New York, and she was invited to lunch with her aunt. And the aunt sent her a text at 5:30 in the morning saying that, you know, I'd like you to come for lunch, and you need to come to this restaurant, and you need to show up on time, and here it is, and do you like seafood? And the text comes in at 5:30 in the morning, and she's actually considering going for lunch. And I said to her, well, do you think you're going to have a good time with this aunt? Do you think that your aunt is going to love and accept you? Or do you think maybe she's going to say to you, what, you're working at the Buffalo Exchange? Well, where's your plan? What are you going to do? Is she going to your time in New York with this person? So we often do things that are obligatory. Well, it's my family, I should do it. So we do things that we already know what the outcome's going to be, but we do it anyway, and then we end up miserable, feeling bad about ourselves. Why do it? When someone shows you who they are, trust that. They are who they are. They are the person they are. They've already shown you, like this, the client that I had when I was doing landscaping in Georgia. She already showed me she was a complainer. I expected her to be different. I expected that she would be happy with the work I did. But she already showed me that she's never happy, that no matter what anybody does, she's not happy. And so when that is the evidence, we can't ignore it, but we do. We keep thinking, oh, well, my love will fix him or her, or I will show them because I'm so good at what I do. Yet the thing of it is that the person that we are doing these things for has already shown us who they are. They're not going to change. They are who they are. You know, me trying to please my mother, it's never going to happen. She's a critical, cruel person. That's who she is. She's never going to show up differently, except when she's the fake mom, the fake mom, pretending to be a kind and loving person. She's not. That's not who she is. So when someone shows us who they are, what we need to do is trust. That's who they are. When someone shows us that they have controlling tendencies, we need to trust. They're controlling. Do we want to have that type of person in our life? You know, we always get to choose. That's the great thing about life. We always get to choose. And I'm going to choose to let my cat in. Now, of course, I'm just about to open the door and she's taken off somewhere. So life is short. And we have experiences every day. We always get to choose how we live our life. How do you want to live your life? Do you want to be surrounded by people who love and accept you? Or do you want to spend time doing cartwheels to try to please somebody who will never be happy, will never accept you, they never have in your entire life? Why do we think they're going to change? They're not. They are who they are, especially when they're in their 90s. So that doesn't mean we don't love them. It doesn't mean that we don't accept them for who they are. It's just we know that's the situation that we're faced with those people. And we choose to either spend time with them or not spend time with them. That's, you know, of course, if it's somebody we're married to, then we make the best of the situation. Okay, so a couple of things about recognizing. This is what we have a tendency to do, and it's on the same subject of making the mistake of thinking somebody's going to change. So we need to notice not just what somebody says, but what are their actions, because often what someone says is one thing and their actions are something totally different. So, you know, this text that my client's daughter received in the morning at 5:30 in the morning, first of all, it's an inappropriate time, so it's obvious she's already crossing boundaries. B, she has no respect for my client's daughter, texting her at 5:30 in the morning. C, she doesn't give two hoots about my client's daughter because she's disrespecting her. So you see, we have to take a bird's eye view of what's going on. There's no harm done. It's just if you choose to go have lunch with that person, then you have to know that what you're going to receive. She's already shown you she's demanding. She's already shown you she's controlling. She's already showing you that she disrespects you and really doesn't care about your opinion or or what you want. It's all about her. And if you're okay with that, then that's fine. You can go have lunch with your auntie in New York. But if you're a sensitive, like I know that this young lady is, and she already has issues and challenges with self-esteem, is this who you want to choose to spend 2 hours of your life with? We always get to choose. Excuse me 1 second. you know, we help to change the world. We send this love out to anyone we know that this would help. So the bottom line is, I want to go over this one more time. We always have a choice. And this is a great thing. We always have a choice. We get to choose who we spend time with. We get to choose how we live our life. We get to choose who we surround ourselves with. We also get to choose what we pay attention to. So we need to notice what someone is saying and their actions at the same time. So I'm going to go back to the text at 5:30 in the morning. If somebody is going to text you at 5:30 in the morning, does that mean they respect you? What do you think? No. And do they care about you, or they have their own agenda? It's an agenda thing. And you don't have to do the obligatory lunch if you don't want to. Send her a nice thank you note. I really appreciate you inviting me, but I am just arriving in New York and I don't know where I'm going to be on this particular day. Thanks for the invite. So always onward and upward, always with the highest of integrity, but the bottom line is, choose wisely for you. Choose what brings you joy. Choose what makes you happy. Because in the end, do you want to live your life for someone else's agenda? And then at the end of your life, look back and go, holy cow, you know, I spent all this time trying to please everybody else and I didn't do what I wanted to do. So life is about choice. It's about making decisions and choices that thrill you, that make you happy, that so that you're living in passion. You know, I chose a career that, you know, I get to work with wonderful people that are committed to growing and evolving, and I get to help people, you know, create miracles in their lives. This is what I chose. I chose to leave corporate America. I left corporate America back in, was it 2001? And I have been, you know, so happy that I did. So, are you living the life you wish? And are you recognizing what other people or who they are? Are you thinking that they're going to show up differently when they've already shown you who they are? So one of the biggest mistakes that we make, and I'm just going to reiterate this one more time, is seeing someone and thinking they're going to be different than who they've already shown us to be. So that the statement is, when someone shows you who they are, trust it. You'll never go wrong. I'm Jennifer Elizabeth Masters. Thank you so much for watching. Mwah! I love you so much. Have a beautiful day.